I never feel like I'm musically inclined. Oh, we got to fight? Shoot. All right, yeah.
Wait.
Take the mics off.
Well,
Some stuff.
Well, yeah.
You know, it's funny you say.
Actually, it's public access. You talk about drug dealing.
His name was Juan Tabo.
Get ready for hot takes and insight from local industry experts in real estate, business, and lifestyle. He used to play ball with the Padres. He played hockey for the Lobos. Now they're crushing it in the real estate game. Together, they'll showcase the best of the Duke City. This is All About You, ABQ.
Hey, that's right. It is all about YouABQ. Now, the goal of the show is to highlight the best of our city's industry experts in real estate, culture, and lifestyle so that you walk away with some value and feeling inspired. Now, the way we like to do that is to answer the questions you may have or interview the guests you want to see. So we invite you to join the conversation. You can reach out on our social media tag up here or join our email list to get some timely tips about our community and real estate market. Hey, I'm Skip Adams, owner of Sold by Skip, real estate brokerage here in Albuquerque.
Grant Harvey, home loan expert. Broca.
He's a big Broca guy. You probably know Grant's hair as the University of New Mexico men's Lobo hockey team, but now he's absolutely crushing it in the mortgage space.
You've seen Skip on HGTV's House Hunters. He's part of the top 2% producing real estate agents in the city
Yeah.
and worldwide.
Here's why you're going to want to stay
Wide.
tuned. We're joined by Toni and Sean from the Kickback Counselors. They're a red dirt country band from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Got a huge buzz, big following, and we're going to just kind of pick their brains on how we can improve our country music skills.
If I had to pick my favorite dirt color, it'd be red.
Red dirt?
Yeah.
Cool,
That's
bud.
gonna be Red Dirt. My best friend in elementary school, his name was Red Dirt.
Red dirt Randy?
Randolph Red Dirt.
The pig pen guy with just like
Yeah.
stuff flying around him. Dude, what's up with you, man? We're on a little bit of a break since Thanksgiving. Just going to be back in studio, shaking off the cobwebs. Man, we had a fantastic Thanksgiving. What have you been up to?
Yeah, so my Thanksgiving consists of, because of I don't host them, I just go to multiple people's house, and then by the time I get to the last one, I pretend I'm not hungry and just put food in my face and go, this is so good, and then turn bulimic.
Yeah, the old puke and rally at each house.
Yeah.
Just puking.
This is so good. Napkin.
Stuff it under the table.
What did you do, Family Guy?
Dude, we hosted. So shout out Tess. My younger sister was in town with Isaiah. And yeah, it was great. So we had them over. We had the East Mountains people over. We had the Joneses over again, which was a throwback.
Keeping up with the Joneses.
We had to keep up with them because we always have, growing up, we always did our Thanksgiving or Christmas dinner with them. And so we reconnected with them after a few years, and it was fun. So full house. I cooked the turkey, and that was it. Here's the hack. If you're hosting, you only have to cook the turkey, and then all the other bullshit, all the other dishes and stuff, everybody else brings.
I don't trust other people's cooking. The one thing is that even though my mom and I have some strife, she's a wonderful cook, and then someone's like, we brought us stuffing. And I'm like, I'll send it to the pigs.
If you don't trust anyone's cooking, why do you go begging for food at everyone's house?
I'm begging for food.
You went to four Thanksgivings.
I reluctantly eat it. I go, I'll take some of that, 1/4 of that. I take a measuring stick, and then then I take a litmus test.
And then I'm asked to leave.
Yeah.
Well, cool, buddy. Yeah. As far as current events go in real estate, we've always been talking about how there's an affordable housing crunch in Albuquerque, but also nationwide. That's no secret. Although we are seeing inventory rise right now, the affordability is what's killing us. So housing costs are up about 50% since 2019, and the city needs roughly 30,000 new units to catch up with demand when it comes to new construction. So the city's put aside millions in incentives, help developers rehab the old motels along Route 66. And the Motel Hacienda is now being redeveloped into a food hall retail space so that residents
Where is that?
can enjoy and not be in a food desert. So it's located basically Central and Coors, so like right at the beginning.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's all the way out there.
So, get philosophical. I did an article today on Facebook, and basically it alludes to affordability for a house is escaping your average consumer. Think about this: 1950s, single, a dual family, mom stay at home, dad goes to work, could afford a house. Now, two people can barely afford a house. The pricing is kind of escaping middle class, and so I did some conversation on ChatGPT, who's my favorite best friend now, because he's the only one that can understand me, and it is a he because he understands fighting, because we talked about that. But what it alludes to is that home affordability is escaping
The middle class.
average income, and so there isn't enough money coming in to substantiate home ownership. I mean, that's what it's alluding to.
So fun demographic or fun stat, nationwide, the demographic of the first-time home buyer has shifted now. The average age of the first-time home buyer is 40 years old.
No
nationwide.
chance, really?
Yeah, so just to
That
back up what
blows
you
my
said.
mind.
Yeah, can you imagine that, just being 40 years old, being like, yeah, I just scraped
I
together.
can't imagine turning 40. Those guys are done.
I was in my prime when I was 40, dog. Living at my mom's.
Yeah, so like, I think I owned my first house when I was like 23. And
Let's talk about that condo you bought. I
Yeah.
remember that thing was hilarious, right behind Putt Putt, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's why I bought it. I was a putter. You know?
But I remember I asked you about it. I was like, damn, that's cool. Grant owns a house. You're like, yeah, it was like $19,000 to put it on my credit card.
No, it
your
was
joke.
$88,000, and I wish I would have. So here's the thing that I think young people, and maybe they will never be privy to this situation, but I was able to get a cheap house, and I wish I would have kept it. But no one ever tells you keep it, rent it, and move on. That's how you build wealth.
It's almost shooting myself in the foot, but the philosophy I always tell my buyers, my clients, and in fact, I had a closing today, and they were like, hey, we're so glad, in the event we're moving in the next few years, we'll call you to sell it. And I just, shooting myself in the foot, like I always do, I just go, don't sell it. I mean, you just got a smoking deal on this house. Don't sell it. The biggest mistake I ever made in real estate was selling the first like 3 or 4 houses I bought.
What were you doing?
Because you're just chasing that quick buck. You're like, cool, I made 16 grand on this, and you look back and now it's worth 1.2 million. You're like,
The reason why you and I are buddies, though, is we will dispense honesty, even if it would cost us money, because I think, again, I'm gonna pump our tires, but we have never advanced ourselves at the expense of others. We will advocate things that may go against our income.
yeah, my business plan in general. I sell houses.
This is why I'm living at the homeless
Let me
shelter.
tell you why
because
I
give so much
suck
honesty.
as a salesman.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's good. Home affordability, man, it's fucked in half. What else has got you up and grumpy?
Well, let's talk about a cool endeavor. This whole team we have, our production team, had raised a lot of apparel and coats for people in need, for refugees that had come to America and needed some winter apparel. So let's just put up the stockpile that we had. Yeah, and there's more than that. There was more additions. Amanda brought some in. I had a few friends that brought some in. Shout out to my buddy Donovan, who
Internationally.
Oh yeah. Our conglomerate of Amanda, Skip, and I, and Calandra, and we had amassed a lot. So that picture only shows probably 2/3. But we probably, I think there was probably would fit 125 families. Like people brought new coats, and I was impressed by the quality of the coats that come in. So we did a great job. So
Well, shout out to you doing your endeavors every year and giving back to the community. That's what UABQ is all about.
now let's get mad.
Yeah, let's rant.
I feel like that's a real cigarette at the end of the day. Okay, so Skip had met one of my former players, Chance, at Discount Tire. Shout out to Chance. Shout out to Discount Tire. Now let's move aside, because usually when you go to Discount Tire, here's situation one. I got to nail my tire. Oh man, we can't fix that. That's outside of the repairable wall. In fact, you may want to replace all 4 because you don't want to mismatch tires. That tire you had before was obsolete. Okay, well, let's write a check for $2,500, right? So then the other thing is, so you go in there and go, hey, I need my tires pumped up. Ooh, look at the wear on them. Well, I bought them a week ago. Yeah, that's the thing. They're already, your stopping power is just going to be, you might crash into a school bus. Anytime you bring your car into Discount Tire, your tires are shot. No matter if you bought them a day ago, 3 weeks ago. Oh, I have a warranty. Oh, yeah, the thing is, you've been stopping too hard. You've been going too fast. We saw how fast you go up and down Montano. We have eyes on you. You can never go into Discount Tire and then not suggest you need a whole 4 set of tires. They go, no, it's fine. $2,500, just get out of here. That's my complaint with Discount Tires. I'm on to you. And maybe Larry Barker is going to be on to you soon. That's my rant. I don't think that's a real cigarette.
I think it is.
Okay.
I had a good experience at Discount Tires. Chance, the salesman, helped me out. Real professional. Good things to say about you. But also, he's like, dude, YouABQ has really just changed my life. Every Wednesday night, Sunday morning on the Education Channel.
I pretty much take the day off. I think Chance has requested the day off to soak in everything he's heard.
Coming up next, here's where you're going to want to stay tuned. We're joined by Toni and Sean from the Kickback Counselors, a local country band. Stay tuned. This is YouABQ.
Country.
Welcome back to YouABQ. I'm Skip Adams, owner of Sold by Skip Real Estate Brokerage here in Albuquerque.
Grand Harvey home loan expert.
We're joined in studio by Toni and Sean from the Kickback Counselors. They're a red dirt country band out of Albuquerque who's played shows from Mora, New Mexico, all the way to Nashville, Tennessee. Toni and Sean, welcome to the show.
That's great to be here.
Yeah, great to be here.
You guys always bring the energy, so we appreciate having some young 20-year-old strapping young men on the show to
just like us
tackle a younger demographic.
Some fellow 20-year-olds.
Yep, absolutely.
Hanging out. So you guys have an interesting story. You're from Bosque Farms, I heard, growing up.
Yeah.
Bosque Farms, yeah. Bosque Farms, yeah.
B-O-S-K-Y.
He freaking hates when I say that. I'm from New York. I got the accent, right? Or do I? I don't know. But I say Bosque.
Bosque. It's funny because I'll have clients come in from out of state and they're like, what is this other place? Should we go look at homes here? And I'm like, oh, in the Bosque? Yeah, Bosque's cool. And they're like, is that how you say it? I'm like, that's how I say it. I wouldn't say it like that down there, but
it's
you're probably pissing people off. I don't know.
I got an Air Force buddy down here that calls it Juan Tabo. Juan Tabo.
Juan Tabo was a good guy. He's a drug dealer.
I don't talk to him anymore.
Yeah, he's R.I.P. But no, give me your backstory. So from Bosque Farms to military service.
Yeah, so I spent a lot of time growing up in Bosque Farms, Rio Rancho, Albuquerque, Taos, and then crazy like growing up story, whatever. But then did ski instructing for one season over at Angel Fire. After that, joined the military, joined Air Force, ended up in South Dakota for 4.5 years. After that, I switched over to the National Guard and wanted to do music a little more, so that's what I went ahead and did.
When did you figure out that you were musically inclined? I mean, just while you're sitting there in South Dakota, just twiddling thumbs?
I never feel like I'm musically inclined.
I can vouch for that. Absolutely. I've had to help him a lot.
No, but I started playing guitar when I was about 16 years old. It was the teacher of mine was Keith Sanchez from the Moon Thieves. I hated ceramics class in high school, and there just happened to be a guitar class. So I switched from ceramics to guitar,
Yeah.
and did that as my extracurricular, and then ever since then, like, played it a lot, did it as a hobby mostly, played a couple little things, like, with a buddy of mine, and then when I went to South Dakota, kind of COVID happened, so all the performing and stuff kind of halted, and that was like a back burner thing. And then I went on a couple trips to Guam, like TDY trips for the military, and came back and bought myself a Taylor, and I was like, all right, I want to try this, and kind of went into country music, and ever since then, just kind of kept on rolling with it. And
Skip, have you ever heard someone who hates ceramics so much it changed his life?
No, I mean, for
Hated
me,
ceramics, so that's how I ended up in Nashville and got my first Grammy. Fuck ceramics.
Sean, let's talk about your backstory. You're a ceramics guy?
No. I
love Pyrex, but ceramics is going to have to do it.
you look like a ceramic, so I hate you.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a roast
Shots
if you don't think about it.
Fucking fired, my guy. That's unfair. I actually hate ceramics probably more than you do.
All right, shirts off, boys.
Grammys.
Let's go. Fight it out.
Oh, we got to fight? Shoot. All right.
All right, yeah.
Wait.
Take the mics off. We don't want-
We're doing a Jerry Springer format.
Yeah.
Let's bring him
Surprise,
out.
we have
Let's
your
bring out the
ceramics
ceramics teacher.
Hey, so
We're just both fucking jumping.
all right, so New York kid, how the hell did you end up in the desert of New Mexico?
Well, I was 19 and I wanted to
He hated
grow
ceramics.
Yeah.
All right. You know what? Zip that shit. Oh, okay. So, anyways,
We have lost all control.
All right.
welcome to the show. So, I was young. I wanted to. I mean, am I still young? Yeah, I guess so.
You're the youngest one on set.
Yeah, I suppose so. I wanted to grow up a little bit, so I followed my brother out here. We both made music for a while together, with a little like duo going, and I love this place so much. I stayed, but I'm actually getting married, so I'll probably be moving back to New York.
What?
Unfortunately.
Oh, you're breaking up with the
What the
counselors
hell is
live
going
on air?
But the thing is, we're still going to be making music,
Yeah.
and we're still going to be doing stuff. So
How?
it's going to be great.
It's funny.
Tell me how.
So
How?
hold on. let me-
Airplanes.
let me.
They work.
You're gonna make music in an airplane?
In
You
an
have studio airplane.
Yeah, you're gonna sit on the
It
tarmac.
costs a lot of
Our
money,
next,
man.
our next record's gonna be like.
Is
It's
it playing- it's
it's
really
the
loud.
It's like
Yeah.
a very innocent version of the Mile High Club.
So
Shirts,
you guys
yeah,
are
pants
still gonna
on.
do each other?
Instead of sex, it's songs about
Songs.
sex.
Ooh.
So listen to this. So we have a recurring guest on our show named Matthew Binder, and he's it's the same thing. He's a musician, part of a band out of San Diego, but he ended up moving to the East Coast. Still records with his band, so he'll record the bass line or whatever, the lyrics, and send it to San Diego, and then they just lay down the track. So I know it can't
That's
be
right.
done.
Yeah, so
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'll basically send him an idea. I'm like, Sean, here's a bunch of files.
Yeah.
Please make this sound good because you're more competent.
If it's
than I
okay
am."
with your wife.
Yeah. Since you're married now.
You know
Well,
what? I would choose that over anything, anyways.
Is she
I'll
gonna
just be
watch the
honest.
show? Look,
I don't know.
he's
If
just-
she is,
he's just
red
figuratively
light.
saying-
This is the camera. I love you, Caroline.
He didn't talk about what we've done in the dark.
Sweet Caroline. All right, well let's chat about
Ba, ba, ba.
let's chat more about your role. So so I feel like I would peg you for a house head or EDM music, just based off of your age and
Really?
demographic. How did you get skewed more towards the country music genre?
Well, it's actually funny. My dad, he's almost 79 now. He's an old bluegrasser. And I love bluegrass. In fact, I just pulled up my Spotify Wrapped the other day, and every song and every artist on that thing is bluegrass. In fact, I like Doyle Lawson and Quicksilver so much, he showed up twice. It's not even a lie, I can show you. But then, I just sort of gravitated towards country. It's more modern feel. And, I've played some shows with some country bands, but then I found Toni. And I'm sticking with him because he's got a great voice, and I love his music.
Well, I want to
appreciate
dive a
that,
little
man.
bit deeper into your origin story, how you guys connected. But right now, I want to dive into our next segment, which is sponsored by Cuddy McCarthy, called Pound Puppies.
Bluegrass Pound Puppies.
My name is Soldier. I'm 3 years old, and they say I'm a shepherd mix. I'm a gentle soul, soft eyes, quiet heart. I don't ask for much, just a place to belong. I try to be polite. I sit patiently when you walk by my kennel, hoping you'll see the kindness I carry inside. I don't rush. I don't demand. I just want someone to share the quiet moments with. Every day I dream of my forever home, a warm hand on my head, a voice that says my name with love, a space where I can finally exhale and know I'm safe. I am wanted, I am home. If you want to adopt Soldier, Cuddy McCarthy will pay all adoption fees because Cuddy cares. Contact Amanda Marie Garcia with YouABQ to coordinate.
Nailed it. Yeah,
Caroline,
you
are
can throw
you
that on
out
the
there?
ground over
He needs a home. He wants to be loved. He wants to be appreciated.
Smooth.
Nailed
So
it.
He's clumsy, but he loves you.
And I'm not 3 years old, by the way,
Thank you for
if you couldn't tell.
I turn 6 next summer.
Okay, great. So how in the heck did you guys, a kid from Bosque and a kid from New York in New Mexico, end up in a band together, touring the country?
I better start this one. So I was playing
The
a
story's funny. I love the story.
Hey, let me get.
No. I got this one.
He's like, all right, Tony, it's not a shush.
It's time to zip it, baby. All right, so basically, I was playing this show at 777's at Isleta, and I was filling in for a band there. John, what's his last name?
Matthew.
John Matthews. Great band, it was super fun. But I was only supposed to play the first set. There were 3 sets in the show, but he ended up firing his bass player because he was going to be so late. And I'd only practiced the first set. In fact, I only knew even the titles and keys of the songs on the first set. But the thing is, he wanted me to stick around and play the rest of the show, so
I
I
was a big
did.
part of this, by the way. So,
He was here.
so the reason I went is that
We have lost all. We're unglued.
Yeah.
You asked us to
No,
be here.
let's
I don't know.
Yeah, this is our fault.
so we I went to go see John, because John's a friend of mine. Went to go see John and his drummer play over at 777's, and I heard him freaking out about this bass situation for like a couple days beforehand, and it was the sound guy that recommended him to come play, and so we all show up, or I show up late because I wanted to I was bringing them some stuff, and this guy.
Sounds like
Some
a drug-
stuff.
Well, yeah.
You know, it's funny. You say that.
Actually, it's public access. You talk
Yeah.
about drug dealing.
His name was Juan Tabo.
And Sean just happened to be coming out with them, so we were all hanging out in the truck before the next set started, and he was like, "What am I gonna do with this bass thing?" And Sean's back here was like, "I'll take his money." So that's when I
I've
started
got
liking
some
Sean.
PCP. Let's move forward.
Yeah, Sean's like, I'll take his money. And I was like, John, just hire Sean. The other guy's not going to show up. Like, what are you going to do, an acoustic set out of nowhere? Like, no, just hire Sean. And so he did, and then, like, on his last set, John called me up to sing a song with him, family tradition, whatever. And that's the first time he saw me sing. He didn't know I sang. And, yeah.
And I thought it was trash, and I
Yeah,
just wanted to punch him in the face.
Yeah, he was like, his whole mindset playing with me was like, yeah, I'll take his money.
So you're a swindler
Yeah, no.
by trade.
You could say that. I wouldn't put it like that.
Bamboozled.
Paints me in a bad light.
But so you guys typically operate with 5 guys on stage. And talk a little bit about touring life. I mean, you played shows in Mora all the way to Nashville.
Yes.
Mora is actually it's a miracle how you ended up dead and buried.
Mora?
Mora,
So-
it's called.
Yeah, so we've done
No, it's Mora. Yeah.
Mora and Bosque,
Mora dying.
Montabo,
Bosque.
Nuevo Mexico.
These
Juan Tabo, man.
J1?
Let's try to get control of this interview again. What was your question?
I don't know.
So the touring stuff. So
So he had a friend. He had a friend, a drummer named Colin Sick.
Yeah,
And
he
he
called in
didn't
sick.
show up. You'll get it later when you
So
rewatch
from Mora
the
to
show.
Tennessee, what is life like touring in a band?
yeah, so Tennessee thing was like definitely like a one-off thing where it's like I just like showed up, got to play a little bit, which was like awesome. It was a cool little thing on Broadway. Nothing like insane. But honestly, our bigger stuff has happened like in Arizona, and here and a little bit like Texas. I've got to do a little bit like at like Blue Light over in Lubbock. But the coolest little tour we went on, and we've only been a band for a couple of years, and this was our first summer really going out and doing stuff. So like the first like real leg we went on, he wasn't around for this one yet.
Unfortunately.
So it was just like it was Lucy Sway at the time and my buddy my bass player Arthur, and we went out to Arizona, went to a place called Punchy's Tavern, just like out in the middle of nowhere, Arizona, south of Tucson. Cool little spot. The whole like experience of it was really cool though, because like we just went in my truck, which I have a bale of hay in the back we could sit on and kick it, and
This is so country.
so we're just like 100 degrees outside. We're just like hanging out in the back of the truck. My drummer's driving and blasting music off a speaker I have, and it's a solid 6-hour drive. Go up and spend the night at a random hotel, and then up to Roadrunner Saloon up north of that. It's cool because you're hanging out with people that you vibe with, people that you know you're gonna be around for a little bit. So it's like,
Oh yeah.
it's
Those
just a
trips
good
make
time. However, all of my band is just very, very special people. Just very
Go ahead.
interesting
We can tell
people.
so far.
So whenever I let them get control of the music,
When you say special,
Yeah.
you see that smile you got in your face
we
right now?
mean it.
Well,
Yeah,
let's
yeah,
chat.
exactly.
Let's chat a little bit about my favorite tune, "Yesterday."
Okay.
So, you guys have got some pretty killer jams out right now. What would you say your number one banger is?
Ooh, it's tough. I hate whiskey, but everyone loves whiskey. But honestly, yesterday is probably the one I have poured the most heart into. It came right before a breakup, leading to a breakup.
Yours?
Huh? Yeah.
Okay.
So I wrote that one about 2 years ago and played it live over at what is now Rebel Backstage.
Yeah.
Huh?
The owner sent a show. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
actually,
Love Danny.
The kid was my captain of my hockey team.
Oh shoot.
The UNM. Yeah, good kid.
Yeah.
Julian. Yeah, keep going.
Yeah, Danny's awesome. Love him.
There you go.
But yeah, it was just about fighting all the time and getting to a point where you guys don't even say you love each other, and it's like you said it to me yesterday. Why won't you say it to me today? What can I do? That's what.
How do we get back to yesterday?
Yeah, how
and
do we
then
get
lots
back
of
to it?
tears come out.
Yeah, and I'm
it gets
bawling,
real sad,
crying,
and everyone's smiling and
Like,
laughing.
And then everyone
music's
razzes
coming
you.
out of my nose. I'm just-
He gets all gross if he wasn't gross enough already.
Just
He's my shoulder to
bleeding,
cry on.
comatose. Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, so that was probably that and Lonely were the two deepest songs I wrote. Lonely was about the fear of getting into something new, which ended up happening, and then just feeling completely lost and alone during it.
Isn't that the storytelling and almost an abundance of great hits is through pain?
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Oh,
And that be the cathartic
Yep.
to write it out.
Yep.
Do you relive it when you sing the song though? I mean, that's got to be hard for you to tap back into that sentiment.
The emotion.
I wouldn't say so, because when you write it and you produce it, that's the therapy. That's when
That's when it comes out. That's when you can
That's
get
the
the
healing.
healing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when I'm being a little sad boy, right? So after that, it's just about learning how to perform it and express it in a way that other people can feel it.
I find in music that when like, at least for me personally, doing it is a very emotional experience. So I totally resonate with what you just said.
Yeah.
Like, for you, it's songwriting. Like, when I play, it's my way to escape reality a little bit.
Yeah.
And kind of
Not
like...
Caroline, though, right? Because you're in love.
Of course not. Okay. Of course not. I've written songs and recorded songs for her. She doesn't know about the ones I've written. So.
Did she appreciate it?
Absolutely. In fact, she tells me when we get married, she can't wait to hear it all throughout the house all the time. And I say, that
I
won't
thought
last
you were
very
just
long.
said just have your wedding inundated with your music. I want you to play all the time. This guy's very egotistical. We can only DJ who can only play his music.
Yeah, and that's got to be one of those things. Like, is there any type of cringe factor when you go back and listen to some of your old songs and you go, "What the hell? This is brutal."
Yeah,
He knows about
that's
this.
called season 1 and 2 with our show. Cringe Factor. Oh
Go
God.
back and watch it. And you're like,
just with anything
man.
though, just with anything, like you can even go tie into like real estate with this. First decisions you make on a house, like, oh, you want this big fancy house for your first time, and you look back and it's like, wait, I could have bought a beater and rented it for a better
Been
a
just
better
as happy.
situation, right? So like even I get into that situation. So it's like just like with anything, you look at your first couple things and it's like, that was garbage. Like,
the point though is to keep going. Because
Yeah.
every iteration with some work
You
is gonna
grow.
be
You
better.
grow by diving in and indulging.
it's that pain that makes you grow. It's that and pain and like getting humbled. Like
Oh, yeah.
when I was in the military, it was like the music. The fact that I played music made me feel like I was kind of special for it. And then when I got out, it's like I played a couple shows that like I really bombed. You know, we did good selling tickets, but I really bombed a couple shows. And because of that, I got to meet a lot more people in the industry here, and those people did so much to humble and coach me. Is like, and that became such like a reason why I'm actually being able to last now, because I've been able to get so much better in the last 6 to 8 months because of the people in the industry here.
We're familiar with bombing.
Yeah, we're good at that.
We're still doing it. Yeah, our lessons are never done.
Yeah, you never stop learning.
Well, I think, too, one of the things about running a band or being in a band in general, it's fun to get out and jam with your boys, but to actually take it to the next level, you have to also have the stage presence, but then off
yeah.
stage, you have to do the fucking marketing and the
Yeah.
Instagram page
That's
and
absolutely right.
pass out flyers and do all the
Oh, yeah.
all the
It's
grunt
actually,
work.
I'd say even more work goes into that. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, you probably
ludicrously
10%
more.
show and the rest of it is
oh
background.
yeah,
right?
yeah. This man's working overtime every day. He works nights so that he can spend his
Look at him
days
just pumping
doing
his
this stuff.
tires.
But no,
Speaking of discount tires,
your Instagram is fantastic. I mean, it's nicely laid out, good colors, good thumbnails. So, and I just know a lot of work goes into that because you know we have a whole media team in place that tries to keep our stuff.
Let's
moving.
give it a
You say team.
Real
Team is like the biggest word I can use for everything we do. Like if it wasn't for the team I have around me, this would be a back burner hobby, not something that I actually have passion for. Everyone has their roles in the band. You know, everyone helps with certain things.
Right.
Like him and my fiddle player Lucy, the best musicians in the band. I can pitch an idea to them because I have to run the marketing and write the songs.
plus I seem like he's in charge of being really weird.
He's not the weirdest. He's not the weirdest.
Yeah, you'd be surprised some of the things that come out of
I
other
think I'm
people's
good
mouths.
here. Just bring him out. No, we're good. The weirdness is
He's not the
exceeded
weirdest.
him.
He's not the weirdest.
That's too bad.
But
Damn, it's kind of an insult to me.
Yeah.
I try really hard.
Why did I wear my sweatpants again?
Why'd you have to go there? Come on.
Where's my Birkenstock at?
Come on, I slept in these sweatpants. I woke up late.
TV.
Yeah.
These are my TV show sweatpants.
I was under the bridge on these pants, and they're good enough for the bridge, good enough here.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right.
So when you're not playing music, what are you doing all day long? Jobs, guilty pleasures, hobbies? What are you guys into?
Don't bring up guilty pleasures. I'm afraid
ceramics.
Don't go there.
answer.
Ceramics? What are you guys into?
We crush
Fucking
pots we crush tea kettles over our heads.
Right, we go to rage rooms and we just beat the shit out of the ceramics.
Heavy metal country.
Hardy. But anyway, so for me, I still have my 9 to 5 that I work over on bass. Can't say too much about it, but I work over on bass, work on the planes over there.
UFOs.
Yeah, that exactly. But that's really all I do is I work, sleep a little bit if I can, and then wake up and do this kind of stuff. And
That's right.
It's great.
Doritos, paddleball, and ragweed Canadian country.
Sean, what about you? What do you do during the day? You just seeing music tunes in your head all day, just composing?
Well, dang. I mean, I do stay up real late playing music, but my day
he's got
job.
a cool life.
Do I?
Yeah, I think so.
Thanks. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it.
You're
Although
validated.
you wouldn't fit very well in these.
Tell me what you do, though, but then pump me some tires.
Okay. So I actually run a social media marketing agency, And I just started like a few months ago. I worked in another agency for a while, and we were, I mean, very quickly we were helping tons of local businesses around Albuquerque, you know, get more leads, get more customers in their business, and you know, really ROIing on their ads and stuff. So
Wow.
I do a lot of
So
content
without
creation.
giving an industry secret, what do you think your competitive advantage is? Like why do you have so much reach, or like why are you so effective?
Well, I would say the most important thing that I do with my, like how I set myself apart, is I focus on coordinating somebody's brand and their messaging with what they're saying. Like I see too many times businesses that are just haphazardly putting out ads or randomly posting and boosting stuff, and there's no organization, there's no structure at all. And as soon as you just tap in like a few key elements
what's
that you
your
touch
niche,
on,
right?
right, exactly. Finding little pieces that like you really resonate with as a business, and then you get people to come in because of that thing they associate you with.
Yeah,
that
well,
thing.
we
He gassed me up a little bit. I'm gonna gas him up too. So one of the things that I would say from an outsider point of view that is like making him special in the industry he works in, it's the drive. One of the reasons I want to work with him as much as I do in my band, because he kind of sucks as a musician. I'm just kidding. No, he's great. It's the personality and it's the drive. He's gonna show up. He's gonna show up and do the work just like anybody else is, just like I will. And that's such an asset to have just around me, not even as a band member, but as a person, to have someone that's going to work as hard as you and be willing to do the
You guys
extra
do
mile.
stand out, and the thing is, I think Skip and I need some help. We keep pandering to kindergarten like demographic, and they don't buy very many houses.
Yeah,
Do you think
we need
that's
some
a- do you think
redirection
that-
in our
Do you think
market.
we have aimless missiles?
Let's move on. So
Well, the average buying age is 40.
oh, I didn't think
40
of that.
minus 5.
I'm trying to figure out how many kindergartners are 40. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
In Albuquerque?
Oh, here?
Yeah,
Oh, no, it's a lot.
Oh shit! I came to the wrong town. I don't know.
So let's wrap things up here, but give us the rundown. The Kickback Counselors, interesting name. What the fuck does that mean? And who are you counseling?
Oh, we can cuss?
Get it all in. We have 30 seconds.
All right, well, so when I was active duty, I used to party a lot, more than I should.
Doesn't add up.
Drank too fucking much, partied way too much. And well, me and my buddy Charlie is his name. He's an aircraft maintainer somewhere else now. We used to piss off people real bad and like rage bait them and like try to piss them off more and more.
What do you mean, rage bait him how? In person or on the
Like we
internet?
beat them in beer pong over and over and over again
Just
because we're
talk
just
shit.
that good, and we just talk.
You
talk,
make
talk.
you win that much where they're all done.
Oh, 25 and
My
0, like
life
every
is
time. We
over.
just
Break
didn't
out the
lose.
Mac
We
11.
me and
just-
Charlie did not lose. That's one thing we did not do at beer pong. So it pissed people off and they get all mad, and then we'd be like fake consoling to make it worse. And that was the counsel.
Kickback
It's
Counselor.
okay,
And then-
Hito.
Yeah, so like someone just called us that one day and was like, Kickback Counselors, and then that was our party group name wherever we went. And then 2 years down the line, buy a guitar, and I'm like, hey, what should I name this band? Should I name it the Kickback Counselors? Like, should I just do that? He's like,
Just sell
yeah,
me guitar. Don't
absolutely.
play with beer pong. He'll F
Oh,
you
well,
up.
I'll cook. Whoever I got to look at. I will cook you at beer pong.
If you're looking
I have
at us,
Charlie.
if you're watching this show, you're cooked.
But yeah, that's how that name came to be. And then I just kind of put it on there and rolled with it, and it's unique enough, and I like it.
So what are you guys working on right now? New singles, new music coming out, going on tour. What can we promote for you?
It's all about the summer. Trying to get everything lined up for the summer. Trying to get around, going to state, playing here. I'm really building a local crowd too. I want people from here to know who we are.
Where would you
more than
play?
anything
What
else.
would be the venue?
The last one we did here was Marble. Marble's a really fun place to play, and we did Launchpad as well. But we've also done backstage. But my favorite, Launchpad's fun, right over there. Yeah, Launchpad's great. I love playing there. People that book there, great people. I can't say enough good about.
You're
them.
not allowed to break pool sticks over your knee because they discover it 30 minutes later.
Yeah, ask this guy about that situation.
What'd you do with Launchpad?
There's a lot of ways to spend your time.
Kickback Counselors, you guys, I really appreciate you coming through. We're going to have links to your Instagram, your website. We'll make sure to give you a buzz and come to the show and check you guys out.
Heck
So,
yeah, man. Hell
Toni
yeah.
and Sean, appreciate you guys showing by. The Kickback Counselors, Red Dirt Country. Coming up next, here's where you're going to want to stay tuned. It's everybody's favorite Skip's Tips. This is UABQ.
Heck yeah, guys.
Welcome back. Segment 3, Kickback Counselors. Thanks for coming on. Probably the weirdest guest. Loved it. But if you want to see real weirdness, look at Skip's Tips.
Oh, yeah.
Skip's Tips are anything that saves us time, makes us more money, allows us to have more fun in real estate or in real life. One of the biggest mistakes I see sellers making in this market is not making your home available for showings. Look, I get it. Since the Great Migration, we all work from home. But guess what? When buyers are out shopping for homes and your home's not available during the daytime, they're going to go on to the next property. So here's a Skip's tip. Make your home available. Don't give buyers any reason to go on to the next property, especially when inventory is up in this competitive buyer's market. Share this with a friend and tell them Skip said so.
Oh, yeah.
Also, don't put pineapple on your pizza. That's just not allowed.
When
The Italians don't like it. I don't like it.
Every Wednesday night, Sunday morning, here on the Education Channel
Skip's tip
worldwide.
number five.
This is UABQ.
No pineapple.
You're watching YouABQ.